from New Hampshire. And today it is 34 degrees. And you can see we have pretty thick clouds today. So we were supposed to be getting some snow this morning, but I don't see any snow. I'm hearing that we will get some snow tonight into tomorrow, maybe 1 to 3 inches. We will see how that goes. So, yeah, 35, yay. I think it was last week we were down to -1. Yikes. This is Tuesday. It's my morning to greet the parents as they drive up to the school with their children. And so I have to stand in the cold, so I'm good with 35. So I have my warm coat on, I have my comfy shoes, I have some gloves. So yeah, I'm good with 35. So good morning, and thank you for coming to this video. I appreciate your surfing through. If you could spend maybe 5 minutes, that would be great. That will help me get some watch time in. So I am over 1,000 subscribers, and I am looking to get more watch time. So I got to figure something out to get more people to watch something that is very interesting. Do you have any ideas? I don't know. How about the economy, guys? How about the economy? How is things going with that? Are the prices on gas going down where you are? I feel like maybe it's going down a little bit. I just went by, one of the gas stations was $2.84. I think I paid $3 last night per gallon. I got gas last night, so in case I don't really like to have to stop in the morning because I'm not really a morning person. I'd rather do things at night, get it over with. So I filled up my tank with gas, and it's a bit cloudy this morning. I see a sign that says winter weather, plan ahead, Tuesday to Wednesday. So I think there's something going to happen. I don't think it's going to be a huge storm or anything like that. There's really not any major wind or anything. Maybe just a pretty snow globe. That might as well have it this time of year, a little bit of snow just to, it is really pretty. It's pretty when it comes down and then it settles on the trees. And if it's going to be cold, it might as well have a little bit of snow. So how's the economy for you guys? In New Hampshire, we are one of the only states that does not have income tax. So people move to New Hampshire just for that. New Hampshire, I believe Texas is another state that doesn't have income tax. And so tax is the big conversation these days. One of the big things we have in New Hampshire is property tax. And the property tax is what mostly funds the schools. So we would love to see a break in the property tax. But the only way we can see that is if we figure out another way to fund the schools and the community. So I went to a meeting last night. It was pretty interesting, called the Education Freedom Account. Florida. Okay, Florida doesn't have income tax. I was thinking about that. I wondered about Florida. Yeah, Florida has a lot of people that go for vacations and stuff like that. So I think they get a lot from tourists. So that's a good idea. And that's kind of the model that I think President Trump wants to do for the country. Like, instead of everybody paying out taxes for everything, that we would charge the foreigners instead. I don't know how that will work, but I'm willing to give it a try. I don't know. I mean, it's going to get worse one way or the other. Maybe try something that might have a potential of doing something good for the citizens, because yeah, in New Hampshire we don't pay the income tax, but we pay lots of property tax, and the point up and up and up. Therefore, our property tax goes up and up. Plus, the prices of our homes is going up. So it's kind of nice if you want to sell your home that the prices are going up, but not if you want to live there, and then you have to pay taxes. So we'll see what happens, but I think we're kind of in a holding pattern right now. We're still not seeing a huge change. We're seeing talk, we're seeing some action, but is it going to hit our pocketbook? That is the question. So, yeah, last night we went to a meeting that is talking about what you call education freedom account. Education freedom account is money given to the parents of children that don't want to go to public school, and they can take that money and they can put it into any type of education they want. Like, they can buy books with it, they can get a tutor, they can get services of any sort that are related to education. You get money, and then you can't just spend it on whatever you want. You could buy like technology, take classes, like you could even take like cooking classes or music lessons, anything like that. So I think it's a really good thing. I'm not majorly fond of more tax, but from what the system says, you don't really pay more. Like, we're not going to be paying more tax. The money is already being collected from businesses, and taxes on things like tobacco and alcohol, things like that. They put some of that tax money into a fund, and that is the money that they will be using for this education freedom account. And so we looked at some numbers last night, and I was surprised with, it's really not that many people that would, want these funds. And people are thinking it's going to bankrupt us, but, the public school system is bankrupting us. So, why not funnel a little bit of money towards someone who's actually got their kids hands-on, they know what their kids need, and they want their kids to be successful. And that's what we really want, and if it takes a few kids out of the public school, that might actually be good, because the public school has fewer kids per teacher. So I don't know, I don't see it as a bad thing, but some people do. I also see it as, parents taking control of their own children, and if they can bring success to their own children, everybody should be happy. It's really about the kids and helping them to get the best that they can get. Now, personally, I have homeschooled for several years. I now work at a Christian school. My youngest kids that I have 2 in school still, and they've been in school their whole life. They've gone to 3 different schools. 1 year of homeschool, which was 2020 to 2021. They didn't really want to keep homeschooling. I was planning on it. I was okay with it. I was working online, teaching online, but they really weren't into it, and they wanted to go back to school. So we found another school to go to, and it's been pretty good. That's a school that we have ski clubs on Mondays. They have sports. They have some friends. They have teachers. So the one thing about it is, if you find some good friends, they can be lifelong friendships, which that can be worth the effort Do you like winter or summer better? I like the summer. I really like the sun. I don't mind this type of weather. It's not majorly cold. I'm not fond of being frozen. Like when it was in the negatives last week, I'm not fond of that. I would rather the summer. I love the summer. And I love the spring. It's time to start thinking about gardens. I mean, really, right now, I should be setting up my plants. I was watching a lot about winter sowing. You can actually get milk jugs, put your dirt in there, and make it like a little greenhouse, and put it outside, and the seeds will germinate when the time is right. And it's called winter sowing. And I've heard that those plants are very resilient and hardy, but yeah, plant some celery. I think I might. Yeah, it's almost, the end of January, so if I get busy, I really could make that happen. Celery, I have planted celery before. I have a tower garden, which I really like, but it's a lot of work for just a little bit of vegetation, in my opinion. People that are really successful seems like they're in warmer climates like California, Florida. Paid $1,000 for that thing, but it's a lot of fun. And I did have it in the house, but don't really have the room for it in the house. But I planted celery on that, and it did grow, but it takes a while. I mean, if you plant celery from seeds, they're teeny tiny seeds, and it takes a long time for them to grow. But if I start early enough, I do have a lot of seeds. I have plenty of seeds. I just need to get some good dirt and make a plan. So thanks for that encouragement. So yeah, the sky looks really interesting. It looks like it's cotton up there. It definitely looks like we're gonna get some winter weather here. It is really pretty. Not a majorly difficult morning drive today. I don't see any traffic jams. Everybody's moving right along. This highway right here was increased by 2 lanes, so it was a lot of construction for quite a while, but they are finished, which is really nice. So we're moving right along. And this is January. I will be going to the State House on Friday, and we have 3 weeks of February, then we have winter break. That's what I love about being a teacher. The days are packed, and sometimes there's you get pushed to your limit sometimes, but then you get the breaks. So we get February break, and then we have a week in April, and then we're almost done for the year, which is crazy. I have my daughter is graduating from college in May. I also have a grandbaby that's going to be born in May. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I really should start looking at my calendar and just book some tickets. I don't know how the airline tickets are going. Are the prices going down at the airlines yet? That would be really nice. I'm really looking forward to the price of gas and oil going down. That's one of my hopes. And I think that if that happens, that's going to unite everyone. Everybody's going to be so happy, and they're going to feel like whatever we did, whoever the president is, we're good, because everybody saves money if the prices of gas and oil go down. So, yep. Well, thank you guys for coming to my channel. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you guys have a great day. I hope that the weather is good where you are. And be careful, if the weather isn't good, just wait, because it's better not to risk your life for anything. We have our friend, I mentioned one of my other lives, my daughter's mother-in-law fell and broke her leg, and in Georgia on the ice. Crazy. And then another mom and daughter, these are the people that I know. I'm sure there's other things that have happened that I don't know about, but they were driving in Pensacola, Florida, and I don't know what happened, but they had a car accident and both passed away. Yeah. Things happen to show us that life is very, very fragile. Make the most of it. Make the most of it, because you don't know how long you have. And you don't know when the last day is going to be that you're going to see a loved one. And be careful, take care of yourself, because when something happens to you, it affects your world, all the people in your world. So I am headed to school, and I did mention yesterday in my afternoon live that we had a crochet club and it went really well. It was great. And I also have another friend that is going to donate more yarn. So that's awesome. I'm going to get more yarn donated for the kids, and who knows what we can do. Yesterday we made lots of chains. Some people are starting to make the chain with a single crochet. And everybody's a little bit different in their progress. So it's the biggest thing I like to tell the kids is, to be patient. Not everybody learns in a day. Some people might learn quicker than others, but that's the way anything is. And you just keep at it, don't give up, and you will see things happen. And it's kind of a life lesson, isn't it? That's the thing about yarn crafts. I think there's a lot you can learn about life. Just, keep going, do the next thing. Don't get discouraged, don't give up. Keep at it. Everybody's different. Some people learn faster than others. You can do it if you try. So many things that you can learn. And I just think there's such a great reward in making something to share with others, whether it's a dishcloth, that's an easy thing to start with, or a bookmark, or a blanket eventually. It's nice when you create something and you give it to someone and they know that you prayed for them and you made this especially for them. And yeah, so that's it. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. And I will see you next time.